This time last year, the focus was on head coach Rick Bowness and his new coaching staff. Well, a year later, they've checked off some of the things on their to-do list, but there's still a lot more, obviously, that they are looking to get done. Recently, I had the chance to get out to Hockey for All Center and sit down with the head coach of the Jets to talk about this upcoming season. Well, Rick, before we even get going, I want to clarify that we are shooting this and discussing things in advance of that opening roster being put out. So just in case anything changes, we have that preface beforehand.
And every page in our training camp has the bottom subject to change
There
every
you
day.
Go. That's what we're going to employ with this one. But when you look at this camp overall, obviously this is the second one that you've had with the Jets. How is it different this year for you coming into it than it was last season?
I think actually going into it was easier. The planning was easier. We didn't have to go over as many details as we did last year. There were little tweaks we're making. I think the injuries and the illness that affected our camp that didn't affect us last year set us back.
Absolutely.
We didn't have these setbacks last year. So there's a lot more teaching, a lot more work done last year. So going into camp, we go, okay, we don't have to do as much as we did last year. Our preparation was all the same, a couple of tweaks here and there. But then with the injuries hit and then the illness that hit us the last couple of games, the guys that we were hoping to play games didn't get a chance to play. And so last year they did. This year now going into the season, we know we've got some players who didn't play the number of games we were hoping they would play. And so we'll have to see where they are leading up to that opening game.
So what is your sense then of this group right now? Because watching exactly that with the new faces that are looking to see some of that chemistry develop, and because we haven't been able to see them in the lineup, for you, where is your comfort level with where things are at?
I'm very comfortable seeing Gabe on right wing with Mark and KC. I'm very comfortable with that one. Every time they've practiced together, they've only had the one game together. You can see that they read off each other very well. I think both Mark and KC want a guy over there that's going to hang on to pucks, make plays, and buy some time for them to get an open, and Gabe brings all of that. With Alex, a fellow like he can play right wing, left wing. We're starting to see what a smart hockey player he is. And you can put him in any situation. He's a very detailed pro to his game. He's a wonderful kid that works very, very hard every day, but he's a good pro, but we're starting to understand and appreciate and respect his versatility. With Rasmus, he's coming in as a fourth line center in LA last year. We're hoping for more from him. We see a big guy that can skate. He's done a good job killing penalties so far. He's done a good job with face-offs. But I'm hoping as the season goes on that we're able to develop more of an offensive side to his game that we haven't seen so far. But just to picture those three guys, I love the fact they love being Winnipeg Jets. They want to be here. They're all good pros. They're all very coachable, and they have the chemistry with them. Whoever they're playing with has worked so far.
You mentioned the changes there, obviously some key departures as well with this group. With what you learned about this team last season and the group that you have now, what do you feel the identity of this team has to be able to have success in the Central Division?
I think we have to go back to looking at that first 50 games of how we played. We were a team that we generated a lot of offense from good team defense in terms of pressure and structure, and that's our identity. When we were playing really, really well last year and we were so hard to play against, it was a team that got the puck back defensively, but then it did a lot of good things on the attack. When we lost that a little bit, it showed, and it clearly showed. The analytics and just watching the game, okay, we're not the same team we were for a while. Now we got it back again at the end of the year, and that push got us into the playoffs. But when we're on our game, we're a team that relies on good team defense, the structure and pressure. And like some people think it's defense, or you're sitting back. No. That's not how we want to defend. We want to defend with pressure. We want to get the puck, and then when we get it, we want to play fast. We want to go north and attack the opposition net as fast as we can. So that's kind of what we're built on. That's kind of the identity we want to build on, and that's how we're going to get good success this year.
Last year, to start off this season, you weren't able to be on the bench. How excited are you to be, whether it be Game 1 or that home opener when it happens on the 14th?
I'm going to be there that home opener. I want to coach 82 games plus next year. I don't want to. I'm paid to coach 82 games, not whatever the heck. I think I missed 8 games. That's not happening this year.
Well, we look forward to seeing you for all 82, and I really appreciate the time, Rick.
Anytime. Thank you.